But we begin with the Trump fraud trial in Lower Manhattan. Good to have you with us. I'm Adam Cooperstein.
And I'm Gilma Avalos. Today, the former president was fined $10,000 for comments that he made outside court.
And then not too long after that, this happened. Trump unexpectedly left the courtroom and then told cameras the judge should end the trial immediately. News 4's Erica Byfield is outside the courthouse tonight with the latest on the drama. Erica.
Yes, so much drama today inside this courthouse here upstairs, actually on the third floor, Adam. Since we last saw you at 4 o'clock, Michael Cohen actually came down these steps. He testified. He was on the stand yesterday and today. He told us just over here to my left that he was not intimidated when he was standing there in front of Donald Trump and he was going through his testimony. But again, you mentioned probably the biggest thing that happened today was when Donald Trump took the stand and then moments later when he stormed out of the courtroom. Take a look. Here's video of him today about 3 o'clock this afternoon when he stood up and left the courtroom without any notice to anyone. His Secret Service is tailing right after him. It happened after the judge denied a request by the defense for a directed verdict. That means an immediate verdict in this case following Michael Cohen's testimony. So the bigger question is, why did Trump take the stand today? It happened because of an alleged gag order violation in this case, which says that Trump cannot say anything about the judge's staff. During a break this morning, Donald Trump came out into the hallway and he said this. Listen.
This judge is a very partisan judge, with a person who's very partisan sitting alongside of him, perhaps even much more partisan than he is.
What everyone is latching onto is that comment that he made about someone sitting next to the judge. The defense says that Trump was talking about the judge and Cohen. The judge did not agree with that. He thought that Trump was talking about himself and his clerk, a woman who sits next to him up there on the bench. The judge afterwards decided to fine President Trump $10,000, and he told him that he was, quote, not credible. After court, so much, again, has happened today. As I mentioned earlier, Michael Cohen was on the stand, and he was peppered with a lot of questions. So after court today, he came down and spoke to us, as did A.G. James. Listen.
He's got the wrong guy to intimidate. As you've seen, I haven't stopped since I don't know how many years now, and I won't until, as I said, accountability is had. Why do you?
It's also important to know that Michael Cohen is not the main witness. His evidence has been corroborated by the mountains of evidence, enough evidence to fill the courtroom. And so I look forward again.
So this case actually that was brought by the state is about the allegation that President Trump has used financial statements to overinflate his assets, and Donald Trump obviously was in this courthouse to witness everything that's been happening. This is a case that's going to go on, they suspect, until at least December. But obviously Michael Cohen taking the stand was a big moment in this case, and everybody was waiting to see how that interaction played out. So we saw that drama, and we saw the drama involving Trump himself today. Reporting live, Erica Byfield, News 4, New York.